critical minerals, and Mr. Prime Minister.
That'd be great.
Thank you very much. Maybe we'll hold this up. Okay.
Here we go.
Is this the deal that will give the US some breathing room in its negotiations with China? Australia and the US have signed a deal on rare earth minerals during this visit of Prime Minister Albanese. The goal? Reduce America's dependence on China for these resources, which are vital for everything from electronics, EVs and defense. At the meeting in Washington, Donald Trump and Anthony Albanese signed an agreement aimed at building a stronger mining and processing partnership between the two countries. The deal includes a commitment by each country to invest around $1 billion over the next 6 months into mining and processing projects in Australia.
And it was sort of good timing that we got it done just in time for the visit. And we worked together very much on rare earths, critical minerals, and lots of other things. In about a year from now, we'll have so much critical mineral and rare earths that you won't know what to do with them. They'll be worth about $2.
The US government's export credit agency, the Export-Import Bank of the US, which is also known as EXIM, has already issued 7 letters of interest worth more than $2.2 billion, which could unlock up to $5 billion in total investment. Among the Australian mining firms set to benefit, one will receive up to $200 million to develop a rare earth minerals sand project. Another may get up to $122 million for a magnesium plant, a third up to $300 million for a heavy rare earths project in Western Australia.
Part of this deal is very specific, $8.5 billion pipeline. There will be $1 billion contributed from Australia and the United States over the next 6 months with projects that are immediately available.
The push comes because China currently dominates the global supply and processing of many of these critical minerals. Think 90% of the global supply chain that depends on China. And Beijing has recently tightened its export rules on rare earths, a strategy to leverage its hold on these critical components as its trade war with the US continues. Australia has significant deposits, but much of the processing has gone through China until now. By enhancing ties with Australia, the US hopes to build stronger and more diversified supply chains, which would be less vulnerable to Chinese export restrictions or price pressures. The deal also touches on simplifying permits for mining and processing, mapping of geological resources, recycling of minerals, and protecting strategic assets from being brought up, all steps to shore up longer-term supply security. While the agreement marks a significant strategic shift, analysts warn that building up new supply chains and processing plants takes time. The infrastructure investment has to be in place before it can reduce China's dominance in any meaningful way. For more such stories, subscribe to SNG News, hit the like button and follow for more news updates.